Hi, I'm so excited to have you in my kitchen. I don't know how you got to this video, it doesn't really matter. All I know is when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. So you may be ready for a big change in your life. You may be ready to take charge of your health and happiness by using food, movement, and mindset as medicine. If that's the case, I'm thrilled to have you here, and let me tell you who I am. I'm Mihaela Telecan, the owner of Healing with Foods, a nutrition and wellness coaching practice. I am a registered dietitian, former veterinarian doctor, and health coach. I like to call myself a food movement mindset coach, just because all these three are equally important pillars of one's health and happiness. So in any case, what I want to talk with you about today is my approach to health and happiness when it comes to food includes gut healing. That's where we have to start. We heal the gut so we can heal the body. And one way we can address gut health, aside from eliminating foods from our diet, is to bring in healing nutrients or healing foods and to re-inoculate the gut with beneficial microorganisms. So the recipe I'm going to demo for you today is how to make cashew cheese. Let's say you are totally new to fermented foods and you don't know where to start. Sauerkraut sounds intimidating. Making lacto-fermented vegetables is just as intimidating. You perhaps are following a lactose and casein-free diet, meaning no dairy products. So here I have for you the perfect recipe. Easy to make, two-step recipe that you and your entire family will absolutely love. I promise you that. So let's go to my kitchen and get started. I'm gonna pull my hair up because in the kitchen we don't want to have hair. So, let's see. So to make the cashew cheese, first of all we need cashews. And here I have a container with cashews. Then we need a measuring cup. We'll take 1 cup of cashews. So here we have a cup of cashews. You don't have to be very precise. Then we need a container in which we are going to soak the cashews. So the first step, this is a 2-step recipe. And the first step, we're gonna soak the cashews. So we take 1 cup of cashews. Then we're gonna take about half a teaspoon of salt, or you can do a pinch of salt. I use today Celtic sea salt. Okay. And of course, water. We're gonna just cover with water. So here we have our cashews covered with water, and we just let them soak for 24 hours. I'm gonna set them aside. Of course, on the interest of time, I've already pre-soaked a cup of cashews. So once they're soaked, 24 hours later, we drain the water out. Very easy. Then we need a blender, a food processor, or a heavy-duty blender such as the Vitamix, which I am using today. We take our cashews and we put them in the blender's container. Then we need a starter in order to ferment. So there are many things you can use as a starter. Today I'm choosing to use as a starter Kombucha. Believe it or not, it's a fermented beverage, and this is a wonderful test to see if our kombucha actually has live cultures, live probiotics, because if it has live probiotics, it should ferment my cheese, and tomorrow I should have a beautiful cheese. It's spilling up because I shake it before. It's okay. So then we take another measuring cup for a 1/4 cup of starter. As again, in this case, I'm using kombucha. You can use whey if you don't have any dairy allergies. However, some people cannot use whey, so that's why I'm using kombucha today. You can also use a probiotic capsule. You can dissolve it in water and add it to your cashews, or sauerkraut juice. So once you have the cashews with the starter in the container, you want to just blend them to a cheese consistency, like a cream cheese consistency. So it turns into a paste. It's gonna be a little loud. And we might have to use the temper. Let's see. That's it. We have our cheese. Now, next step, so it's two-step recipe. First is to soak our nuts. Second is to add the starter and to allow it to ferment at room temperature for 24 hours. So you take a glass, you can use a jar if you need to, or a glass container, or a ceramic like I have. The idea is you want to cover it anyway, so it's in a dark environment, because bacteria loves to ferment and grow in a dark environment. And then we take our cheese, future cheese, and set that there. We scoop it all out, so you need to have also a spatula. And we place it in this ceramic container. And then you scoop as much as you can. You want it to be nice and airy. Take your final product, which looks like this, okay? You cover with a lid. It doesn't have to be tight, because if it's tight, the air from the fermentation, the gas from the fermentation cannot escape. Then you just cover it with a towel, because remember, you want to have a dark, warm environment. 24 hours later, you come and you enjoy it, which I hope you do. The more you leave it outside, the more sour it's gonna get. Now this, you can turn it into a sweet cream cheese. You can add a little bit of honey and cinnamon, and it turns out something like a mascarpone, or you can keep it on the salty side. You can add a little bit more salt if you need to taste, and then garlic, onion, whatever spices you enjoy. So that's it. Is that quick and easy to make a cashew cheese, to add fermented food to the diet, to re-inoculate the gut with beneficial microorganisms, and from there to bring healing in the body. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so excited you were with me in the kitchen for this recipe. If you enjoyed it, please share with your friends and family, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course come and visit healingwithfoods.org. Sign up for my blog so you get periodic updates, and check me out. I look forward to hearing back from you. Have a blessed day.